Hello, I'm Joanne Turner reporting from Carriers World in London this week, and I'm talking to the CMO of Telin, Budi. Budi, welcome to Carriers World. So perhaps you want to tell us a little bit about Telin as a company.
Telin is a wholly owned subsidiary of Budi Telecom. So we are doing the international business for Telcom Group. It's not only trying to get more market from the international, but also we are helping our group to get the best solution, because today is borderless era, digital era, right? So basically, Telin also playing a key role for the group to strengthen our position in Indonesia market as well as in the regional.
Okay, and you're doing a talk this afternoon, and you're also been on sort of a round table here, and you're announcing your new Times ecosystem, is what you're calling it. So, which is basically the future of the telco. So perhaps you can tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, Times is in PT Telcom or Telcom Group. We have a portfolio what we call as the Times. T is for the telecommunication, I for the information, M for the media, and E for the edutainment and services. So we call it Times. So when we talk about the future of the telco or carriers, so we should move from the traditional telco, mainly focus on the how to serve the end customers, or they have just a specific service providing to the enterprise or on the wholesales. But when we see the future for the telco is we have to look at the whole or the entire ecosystem, because I think at the end the customers in the internet of things area, what they're looking for also to the content, they're looking for also the OTT. So there are three key parts in the Times Hub ecosystem that we have to take care. First is on the consumers, how we can provide the best solution and value-added services to the customers, and then we talk about the content, where content also can be the value differentiator for our service in the retail or the enterprise. And in order to do that, we have to develop what we call the advanced carrier service. So moving from just a traditional connectivity and storage, but we have to provide also the enabler platform. So it means it gives us more flexibility to work with the content and OTT to support our retail business. And the most important thing is it enables us to have more creative business model later on, because we can get revenue either from the customers or consumer side, or we can get revenue from the partnership with the content. So then it creates a new space for us, for the as a telco on the wholesale as well, that there's some opportunity for the future in the digital business. And the bottom line is we want to strengthen our position in the domestic market, on the consumer market side, and then we can work with the OTT and the content to get the more best cost efficiency to deliver the service to the end customers. And the third thing is what we are looking for is the new opportunity, the new business, which is what we call it this adjacent business, like digital advertising or e-commerce. Yeah.
Okay, and to make this possible, you must have had to make some investment in infrastructure and data centers, correct?
Yes. So the bottom line is because if we look at from the Indonesian market, our customers mainly accessing around 80% of global content, right? So then we need to deliver with the growth of the data services annually. More than 60%, and our requirement on the international capacity every year, the growth is about 44%. So we need to invest in terms of the infrastructure. So we're participating on the CME5 consortium cable. So Europe is the next market that we are looking for, and as well as how we can deliver our customers need to access the European content. Around 15 to 90% of our traffic goes to Europe. And we also invest in other submarine cable. one of the growth area for Indonesia is eastern part of Indonesia. So we developed a new submarine cable from eastern part of Indonesia to US directly. We call it the CUS, so this Asia-US cable. It's a consortium with the Globe Telecom, Hawaiian Telecom, and GTA and RTI. And we also developed a new submarine cable, what we call is Indonesia Global Gateway, IGG, connecting the eastern part of Indonesia from Manado, which is the landing point of the CUS cable, to Singapore, and then get connected also to SIMI-5. So we may say that we've very much, we are covering Europe, Asia, and US. So we want to become like the hub for the region. So it's created a new opportunity for us, and it helps to do the partnership with all the carriers and also to the content and OTT. And we also invest on the data center. Of course, in Indonesia, we are focusing on the data center. We have more than 100,000 square meter data center. But beside Indonesia, because Singapore also another hub for the Asia, we also invest on the new data center. We call it the Telin 3. We already have 2 in Singapore. Now we have another one, and we call it Telin 3. It's going to be a 5-story data center with 8,000 square meter. It's tier 3 and tier 4 data center. So it's going to be exciting. So we are ready to facilitating all the content and OTT to work with us as their partners for the emerging market in Southeast Asia.
It's a truly connected world for you guys at Telin then. So, I mean, in terms of those partnerships, obviously the OTT partnerships are important, but you're starting from the bottom of the value chain as well, and working with the startups and making those collaborations at the bottom as companies grow.
Yeah. So the challenge in the digital area and to strengthen our position in the market. So it's not just only providing all the platform, all the infrastructure, but we need to educate also the customers, which is the Indonesian people. And that's why we try to provide the facility to nurture the digital community in Indonesia. There are 2 sides. We call it one on the demand side, how we educate our end users by providing the digital learning community center throughout Indonesia. And we also providing the facility for the kind of startup business in Indonesia to use our facility to develop local content or kind of local OTT that can be used and make us a difference with our competitor in the domestic market. So we work with them, we facilitate with them, then we are expecting to collaborate more with them in the strategic matters.
And certainly that's a really good strategy to take in your domestic market, and hopefully we may see that coming over to Europe as that starts to work over there.
Yes, so of course with the investment on the SIMI-5, we are looking at also the Europe is another opportunity. And again on the wholesale partnership is quite important. Most of carriers coming from Europe as well. So then I believe that in the future we have more opportunity to collaborate with the carriers from Europe and also from the content provider from Europe.
Budi, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today, and good luck with your strategy.
Thank you, John.